They don't even bother to spit and buy you dinner anymore.
No. And it's going to be, the higher levels are going to get even more ridiculous because Arcus is playing a fucking illusionist-focused wizard.
Oh, that's fun.
So you just know the bullshit's going to be even crazier eventually.
Oh, yeah.
Once he can literally start making his illusions real.
Have to put soup away. What I did when I get this stream started. We got Kirby here.
Yeah.
We'll do recap once everybody is like fully logged in. It's just gonna be an extra couple minutes. For anybody watching at home, enjoy the banter. I will be back.
Yeah, we're back and forth too.
We're supposed to banter. Oh my god.
Oh no, the pressure's on.
How does that work? I don't understand.
Socializing?
What is that?
I played this game to not socialize.
I played this game to fake socializing.
It gives the illusion of
people are
socializing
real?
without
Real
having to leave my house and put pants on.
Fuck pants.
Yeah, it's a different thing entirely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Those are the special pants that you wear.
The leather one.
Oh yeah. See? She knows. Or in the case of us without dainty legs, kilt.
Easy access.
Heck
No.
yeah.
High school flashbacks, Ellie.
Yup. Going to Catholic school really gives you a new perspective on kilts for the rest of your life.
I, as an adult, recently bought a plaid skirt that looks exactly like our kilts.
Oh my god, no way.
So, yeah, catch me wearing that next time maybe you see me. Probably not. It's very cold out.
It's a little chilly for that.
Love it.
But I have one because apparently I didn't wear one enough in high school.
Okay. For real though, the St. Francis kilts were pretty cute.
They got really ugly when we left, though.
Oh, did they?
They're like
no.
bright Barney purple now.
E.
Yeah. Which, I mean, our school colors were purple, so it didn't really make sense that they were blue and green, but they were cute.
Yeah. Like, I feel like a purple would be nice, but like bright Barney purple is interesting.
It's so bright.
Oh.
My school kind of had like the ghetto uniform going on. It was just a shirt. And you could wear like whatever bottoms or pants you wanted, but it was this like
Did you go to
ugly
collegiate?
fucking gray. Yeah, I went to collegiate.
I went to collegiate after leaving St.
Yeah,
Francis.
Yeah, ugly friggin' gray thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was collegiate my whole high school experience.
Nice. I went there for
Spooky,
one
your dads are
semester and I loved it. It was a great school. And then I ended up living across the street from it for 6 years and like it was still really like I had no issues with it.
I liked the teachers for the most part. It's the other students that I couldn't stand.
Yeah. Did you ever take drama?
No.
No.
No, high school Brian was not about getting in front of groups of people and doing anything.
That's
just,
fair.
Would just fill me with nervousness and anxiety and, mortal dread.
Me too, except instead of just anxiety, I was also always high.
Gabe, I met you in drama class.
I did drama class. I took drama in grade... was it grade 11 or 12? And then I came back to help out Deb as my grade 13.
And that was that when I met you? Because I know you were I think you were helping mentor our class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also hated when it came time for performances and stuff, I would always want to be either
doing the tech stuff or backstage.
Tech stuff, yeah. There was one where we did like a horror thing, and I was inside a robot costume, but I did the like blood curdling scream at the end because I could scream louder than the girl could.
I think I remember that. I remember a screaming robot. Was that for like the spring, like the thing where the like all the classes like showcase?
Yeah.
I forgot what it was called. Yeah, I knew that. I didn't know that
Was it-
was you.
Was it like the full-on like Ned Flanders scream, or?
Yeah.
It was.
I
It
can't
was a
do
beautiful
it
scream.
anymore. I don't have the youthful voice I used to.
Yeah, the voice has dropped a little since
Yeah,
then.
I can't do it anymore. My balls dropped.
Last we left our plucky heroes, you were dealing with aliens.
Bad dogs.
Bad dogs. Yeah, you're dealing with
dogs.
with very, very bad dogs. Which you managed to survive the encounter, which could not be said for the other people who were there. I don't think you've left yet. I think you're still at that Squengi's. You've just rescued the chef there, Chef Grax. And he, like, you had left off with, like, him being like, oh, like, this ship, is yours. Like, like, these guys are dead. Nobody's going to claim it. You just did something great for us. Yeah, like, the galactic police are gonna investigate this, but, like, if a ship goes missing, you know, shit happens, right? And gave you, the you had already had the keys, so you just said like you can keep it. So now you have a ship that you've combined your prince ship with. Astrofits, thank you so much for the follow. And yeah, now that you are ready for your next foray into space, I don't know what your game plan was. I know that you also had the quest for going to the medical space station. Right now you guys are a little bit hurt, probably without some spell slots.
Probably a rest would be a good idea.
Yeah. And also, so if you see up top the little tabbies here, you should have access to freely go to either the Prince interior or the Crown interior. I put your characters on both ships, but you can decide where you are. If you're wanting to take a rest, you have a pretty luxurious place to be able to take a rest now in the Crown. I think I showed you a picture of it. Like, I sent a picture to the chat so that you guys could check it out. And it's got a room with like a bathtub and a hot tub, and like you got a
Ooh, fancy.
There's 2 tubs. It's like this like master bedroom captain's quarters. Like, it's definitely like a swanky place.
I'm not gonna lie, the giant space, chicken that we live with is probably gonna claim the big bed. I'm just saying.
Rightfully so. There's nowhere else to keep them, right?
Yeah. Well, plus it's the cabin that's right off the pilot's compartment anyway. So
Right now,
He shares it with Colonel Mustard.
Gretchen and Colonel Mustard are watching TV.
that sounds about right.
Yeah, that absolutely sounds right.
But yeah,
I imagine there's a lot of wordless looks at each other as they agree on how stupid whatever it is they're watching is actually.
I think Neldor, in spite of having access to like this like luxurious, almost like swanky pad, I think Neldor would hang out with you, Aelita, here for like if you were just like relaxing, but would otherwise spend his time in the Prince when he was doing his work, or if he's doing research or anything like that. That was just kind of I did recap first this time. We are going to do bookkeeping here, get you guys your points and all that fun stuff, but I did want to kind of do the recap first because we got these cool new ship combo to work with.
Yeah.
Also, you're going to notice on your character sheets I have updated things. You all now know the galactic language, which is basically common, but for space. Also, each of you, you'll notice that there's additional skills. I kind of just, like, what I thought fit your character best is the skill that you got. Squelch got 2 skills. You got computers and science. Johnathan, Jimson, I gave you etiquette as part of, like, your customer service training. Aelita, I think I gave you etiquette as well.
Nice.
I gave you piloting, Reginald. And Beef, I gave you mechanics and computers. The one thing that we didn't determine is who is the backup pilot, or if you are splitting the ship off into like 2 different ships, who is your backup pilot for the other ship?
That's a good question.
Because technically, Reginald was the backup pilot before the captain got sucked into an engine.
B3
Do
could
we
do it. He'd step up and...
Okay, I was gonna say maybe Nelder knows how to drive a ship, pilot a ship.
Yeah, he could.
Nelder's more of like a maths guy.
Yeah, he sure is.
But it may, like, in the future, maybe, like, either, somebody take up, like, learning how to pilot as well. You won't have the piloting skill right away, but, like, if we do downtime or something like that, you could use that towards learning how to pilot. So that's something you guys can figure out. There is also the option of getting, like, an AI, like, autopilot that could fly one of the ships, but that comes with its own caveats as well. But that's things we can discuss in the future.
It should definitely not be me, because I have no dex mod.
I'm going to get everybody, let's say 10 points on your points cards tonight. Does anybody want to get charms at all? Anybody looking?
I will pass this week.
You're passing. Johnathan?
I think I'm also gonna pass this week.
Beef Man?
I'm thinking about it, but I still have a few charms I have to use up, so
Okay. Reginald?
I'll save up.
You know what? I'm a glutton for punishment, so I'll take one.
1. Charm of glibness. Have advantage on all charisma checks for 1 hour.
Well,
That's probably a good thing for the captain to have.
I need to talk our way out of something. We're into something, as the case may be.
Yeah. Drag that onto your character sheet.
Yep.
Aelita, are you buying any charms this week?
This week, thank you.
Okay. Then we truly just pick up right where we left off. You probably haven't, like, taken off towards any destination yet. You are on the ship, that is still parked at this, like, fucking desolate Squengi's. Chef Grax, would have, like, called, like, the cab from the other Squengi's to pick him up. And would have, like, with the like meager, like, few materials that he had left, would have made you guys, like, a nice meal as an additional thank you for saving his life. And then he would take off and leave you to your own devices. So you have your comfy ship. You still have access to the vending machines here because they're still working. So if you need to buy anything, and you have an immediate recognition of completing your Squengi's quest. So all of the shops now have 15% off. You'll also notice that more inventory will start trickling in now that you've got that recognition as well. There's not a lot of new stuff, but as you progress a little bit more, you're going to find that new things are going to pop up. So I guess the question is here, like, are you guys going to take like a full long rest?
I think resting is probably. I'm down for a rest. I'm down to only one spell slot, so.
Yeah, I definitely don't mind having a rest.
Yeah, might not be a bad idea there.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and long rest your characters. I'd say in that 8-hour period, like you're obviously like getting your like kind of like sleep in, but you're also able to use the ship's amenities. You know, actually be able to take a hot bath. It's got toilets and like all kinds of stuff on board. Nice little kitchen, things like that. So you're starting to be able to live more luxuriously with the addition of this ship. The other ship that was parked in the port, the super damaged one by the door, did anybody want to check that out, or are you just kind of leaving it be?
I would like to at least give it a little search, see what's up with it.
Okay.
Yeah, not a bad idea. Scavenge anything useful out of it.
Yeah, or see if we can see any clues about where, because that's the ship where the aliens came from, right? Like where the people that,
Oh,
yeah, so,
good. Maybe that's where these mysterious eggs are that you keep referring to.
or like clues about where they came from or something. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, there could be eggs, there could be even just some information about where they came from. Because if they came from there with the aliens already in them, chances are they're somewhere else with a proper infestation of the dogs.
There can definitely still be eggs somewhere on this Squengi's. We didn't exactly give it a full search.
Yeah, I think the eggs are probably elsewhere based on the fact that the guys came here having clearly just dealt with an attack, I think.
Who's checking the ship? Who's checking the Squengies? Or are you all doing it together?
Last time we split the party, one of us got attacked by a pretty...
I would like to remind everyone that it is, in fact, standard operating procedure for the crew to go together.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea to stick together.
Yeah, we shouldn't split up.
Okay.
All right.
Starting with the ship, then, I'm going to get a group investigation check. Give me just a second here, and I'll make a request for it. Unless that module isn't working. Why doesn't everybody just give me an investigation? Oh, wait, no, it's up here. Why is it up here? Don't roll anything. Never mind. I can request a roll. Let's see. I'm gonna set the DC here at 15, but realistically, the better you do on this, the more you're going to learn.
Well, I clicked with advantage on accident, my bad. Clicked a little green arrow on it.
No worries. Aelita. Oh. You got it.
That's bad.
Yeah, how did mine end up?
Why are you getting -1?
No, I know I'm getting
Okay.
-1, but I rolled a 19 as well, I thought. No, I guess I only rolled a 15. Okay.
Yeah, maybe the dice like graphic is just acting weird.
Yeah, that could be.
Because like Johnathan rolled a 19.
Yeah.
Okay. Johnathan, as you guys are all exploring the small ship, you kind of like tuck yourself back into like what appears to be like a little like crew quarters, and you find 3 empty eggs and 2 that appear to have not opened up yet. You're muted.
Oh dear. All right. Guys, I found those eggs.
Right. Well, that is unfortunate that we have found some.
Yeah, it looks
What-
like there's 2 that could hatch at any time.
What is the best way to handle them?
What would that Mary girl do in this situation? How do they get rid of the eggs?
Oh, Susan? Susan Sarandon?
I thought her name was Mary.
No. Susan Sarandon was the one in that movie.
Okay.
I, if I'm being honest, it was a really scary movie. And I had my eyes closed for a lot of it. But, it was really scary. But I think fire.
Right,
I think
that
killing it with fire.
sounds pretty on point.
Yeah.
Hey, you cook eggs with fire.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't react very well when you stuck them with your sword.
That
I really
also.
didn't like that.
Yeah, I could definitely do a little stabby with the lightsaber.
Yeah, that's probably a
best
good
option.
idea. Got to do something to get rid of these eggs right away. Or can we just like launch them into space like the
That might
like
make it someone else's problem.
Oh,
Yeah, they might
yeah,
hatch in.
then we'll just have to come across them later and deal with them when they're big. Yeah, no, let's kill the eggs now.
They might find another Squengies.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we'd have to rescue another celebrity chef.
Just kind of point the ship at whatever planet you like the least.
Excellent suggested, Mr. Squelch. I start like realigning the ship.
But yeah, no, let's
fi-
do something about these eggs as soon as we can. Can I tell, like, do they seem like they might be close to hatching? Is there like, are they moving? Is there
They're like,
anything else?
how close are you getting?
I don't want to get too close, but I'm gonna kind of try and like inch a little bit closely. I don't know. I'm not like getting my face right up in there because I'm aware of the face hugging abilities. But I want to get close enough to see if there's like movement.
When you get closer, that's when they start to kind of move a little bit.
Oh, I'm gonna
Seems-
back up.
Seems like they react to proximity.
Oh dear. All right. Yeah. So be careful going near them is what I can gather. Does anyone have like a ranged fire attack?
Maybe
Take
take
care of that.
B3's walking around. He's like, this place is a pigsty. There's a pizza slice half eaten there. Some clothing, some booze. He's picking it up.
Huh?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Sorry.
go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I seem to recall myself and Aelita having fire ranged attacks.
Yes, I do have Firebolt. I'm just checking now. I have Firebolt. I can do that instead of potentially, using my lightsaber.
And I have Create Bonfire.
I would suggest anything that we don't have to get close to the eggs is best.
Yeah.
Yeah, firebolt is 120 feet, so
Well, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could definitely come over, not too close, and fireball them.
Well, and I'll create bonfire. That's only 60 feet, but it's plenty of feet.
Is there a bar
Synchronized
in this?
burning.
Does Squengi's have a bar?
Squengi's, yeah. Squengi sells intergalactic alcohol.
Cool. Being Reginald, I'm gonna run in real quick and I'm gonna grab a whole bunch of clear top shelf alcohols, and I'm gonna bring them in with back to the ship. And as these two are discussing where they're gonna put the flamey flame, I'm just gonna start hucking bottles in.
Okay. I need everybody. You're in like.
Good idea.
Let me like bring you over to this side here.
Get those aliens good and wasted.
Smart thinking, Captain. We're gonna make some Zeneno Veneno, which is burnt wine. Add some wine to
hey,
those
if they-
eggs.
And if they do make it loose and have to run through the booze, that just makes them more flammable.
Yeah.
So you start hucking bottles inside. These two go to cast some fire spells. I need. I'm gonna start with you, Squelch. Squelch, roll a d5 for me, or roll a d6 and re-roll on a 6. Okay. Johnathan, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oops.
So, you guys cast the fire spells. You see the eggs open up, and one of them catches like full fire, and you hear from inside that like a little squee as like one of them starts to burn, and doesn't erupt. But the other one bursts out and emerges and flies at Johnathan Jimson, landing on his face. You feel something trying to push into your mouth.
All right, I'm gonna try and I'm keeping my mouth as closed as possible, and I'm gonna like just try to get it off me.
Give me an athletics. So you've managed to like keep your grip your fingers underneath and are like pulling away. It hasn't managed to reach your mouth with its whatever it is yet. Its appendage. But
I'm not gonna get pregnant and die.
Not yet, but it is like trying to it's got like its like little like kind of like feelers wrapped around your head, and it's trying to pull in. You guys are watching this happen. This thing just like emerged and like just latched onto Jonathan's face.
I'm gonna grab the largest part of this thing that is attacking my subordinate, as I am the captain now, and I do believe that is its tail, as it's probably trying to wrap around his neck.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give it the old heave ho.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll athletics.
Awesome. I'm just making sure, because I'm pretty sure that. Yes.
It's not like on my mouth, right? So I can like talk.
Well, you're like, yeah, you're keeping it held away from your face, though it is trying to get its appendage
So
into
I
your
don't.
mouth.
So I don't want to open my mouth to be like.
So you just want a strength.
Somebody.
Strength check.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Give me athletics.
Do what Captain Susan did.
WWSSD. What would Susan Sarandon do?
That's what Susan Sarandon would do.
Oh my god. Plus
Yes.
531. You fucking grab this thing and yank it away, like right off of Jonathan's head. You've got it. Do you like toss it away or do you hold on to it? Like, what are you doing with it now that you have it?
Oh, I've got it at arm's length, and I think I'm going to turn it into a fire flail.
Just set it on fire and just start swinging it?
Oh yeah, I'm just going to start swinging it, and like I'm trying to put out the fire with it, but I'm not actually trying to put out the fire with it.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna make you roll any damage. It's dead. It did not manage to complete its purpose of making more aliens. And you just kind of you flail it until like the top of it is ash.
Right. So that was horrible.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
no, I don't
definitely
like
the
the
better
version.
option.
Jonathan,
was-
are you pregnant?
I don't think so. It didn't get anything inside me. It tried to, but
That's
I
good.
was
not even first base, guys. We're good.
I was this close to greasing up your face. So that's probably the better option. Just pulling it off.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I think it's a
Oh,
bit
they
further
don't-
than first base, sir.
Then you would have been slippery and it wouldn't have been able to grip you as well.
I mean, that's a good technique.
It would have felt really, really disgusting though.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have. I'm glad we used fire to kill it. Like I said, WWSD or at WWSSD. What would Susan Sarandon do? And I think she would use fire. So good job on that. Thank you, Reginald.
Of course. I mean, you're part of my crew. It's my job to keep you safe.
Thank you.
There's not much else on this ship.
No clues about like where it came from or like who the people that were on it were.
There is a computer there.
Can we try to log on to it to see if there's anything of useful information on it?
I believe that is up to your computer's man there, Squelch.
Well, let's have a look, see. Roll me some computers.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
It's not in a language that you understand, but the interface is fairly simple and recognizable. You are able to track that this comes from it. So the last place that they were before here, first of all, whatever this is, it looks like they were like a small like pirate crew, but they still kept logs and records of their previous locations. They were in the Zeta star system before here, and when you look at the crew logs, there were like 10 people like packed tight in this little thing, but it might have been just part of a fleet of these like pirate ships, but like you see that there were supposed to be 10 and there were only 3.
Are there signs of any other bodies on board?
No.
Or like a security system with like cameras?
No cameras.
Okay.
The fact that they didn't keep proper logs, that means they probably weren't even the primary ship.
Yeah, and they probably weren't the most tech savvy. I know this operating system. It's in a different language, but it's basically a template. They cheaped out on the operating system.
Okay.
Also, from a mechanical standpoint, this thing is not... How it even got here is a surprise. The engine is destroyed. Like, there's big rips in the ship. Like, there's no way it could have sustained, like, proper air. Like, it just doesn't make sense how it would have even arrived here with them alive.
Yeah, that's... most confusing.
I wonder if the aliens were on board when it took off, and then, like, as just as eggs, and then they hatched while it was flying. Because it kind of seemed like maybe they they landed pretty haphazardly, didn't it? When we checked the security footage at the Squengis.
Yeah, but the cook, what's his name, Grax?
Yeah.
Grax said he came in still alive. When the thing came out, the passengers were still alive.
Yeah.
How the hell did they survive that trip?
Maybe it
Is there
wasn't a
s-
very long trip. Maybe they came from somewhere nearby.
There were still logs on the ship.
Yeah. That's how, like, the last known, or the last location, or that they were. It doesn't give a defined location, it just, like, it notes what star system it was in previously, which was the Zeta system.
Does it give
How
a
far
time?
is that from here?
Does it give a time?
Yeah.
Yeah, it transferred from that system to this one, within the past 2 weeks.
Okay.
So there wasn't really anything of note. Could we do like an investigation check to see if we find anything that might
That's everything
give us
you get.
any?
That's everything you
That's
get on
everything
the
we get?
computer.
Okay.
You guys, your initial investigation check was like you were looking for eggs and stuff like that. Give me, Aelita, a separate investigation check. We'll see what you can find.
Let's see. Oops, almost did intimidation. Investigations.
Tell us what you know, ship.
Just shaking the monitor.
What you find tucked in one of the, like, beds is a standard, like a piece of fabric, with what appears to be some strange sigil on it. This looks like an eye with a blade going through it.
Interesting. I'll show it off. Show and tell, everyone. Look at this weird morbid eye thing I found.
Oh. Is that something like any of us would recognize?
I don't believe so, especially not Johnathan.
Not being from space.
I'm starting to realize that I'm a very curious person, but I'm not very good at finding things.
Well, you found. I mean, this is a clue. Like, as you travel, you'll be able to maybe show this to people and might be able to gain any more information. But right now, that's all you would find.
Yeah, okay. Well, we've got this, and now they're smart. Maybe he knows something about it.
Yeah, maybe.
He's the brains of the operation. And when I mean operation, I mean our duo.
Okay. Is there, like, the star system that they came from, is it far from here?
You aren't able to find a Zeta system on your computers. Whatever maps you have are within like a couple of star systems. So you have like this one. There's the I can't remember which one is which. Is this the Helena system or the Atreus system? I think this is Atreus.
Atreus.
Yeah. So you see the Helena system. You see the Frankel system. You see the Longblade system, and you see the Quartz system. And those are the only immediate ones that you have maps for.
Okay.
There's no Zeta on any of these charts. I'm like looking through all the maps as well.
So it seems like they started out kind of far away.
2 weeks is a long time. They could have come from anywhere.
Yeah. I don't think they knew what these eggs were when they put them on their ship. And then the eggs hatched while they were on their journey. Caused
Delivery
havoc
job?
and they just kind of crash landed here. That's my theory.
Yeah.
But they were delivering these eggs? Like a delivery job gone wrong? But who would want these eggs delivered to them?
I don't
Well,
know.
Dog
mean-
breeders.
Aside from those, I mean, honestly, I mean, it would be a great way to sow dissension and terror among your enemies.
That's true.
Bird dog.
Mhm.
You were smacking with a newspaper, Captain.
Yeah, I need to get me one of those. I need to roll one up, keep it on me at all times in case we run into any more of these bad dogs.
Mhm.
And
Gotta
worst
get,
comes
like,
to
a-
worst, I can just light it on fire and then beat them to death.
I was just gonna say we gotta get like flammable, like flaming newspapers.
Well, hopefully that is the last we see of these for a while.
Yeah. We should probably take some of the like any of these documents and stuff about where this ship came from, so that way if we come across like any mention of this other star system, we can either warn
Yeah.
people or know to stay away ourselves.
Yeah, I
Bit of
want to.
this, a bit of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if there's any way I can copy any information from their like star charts to like update ours at all.
They didn't really have star charts.
Or
Like-
just the name of the system that they came from, huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, like
Fair.
the logs were like even like it could be because the data's corrupted from so much damage from the ship, but like just like that's you're only like able to glean so much. It's either they kept terrible logs or that you're just not able like the information's just not there anymore. All
right.
But you don't find even
All
like
good.
any like star charts to the system itself or anything like that. No reference to any of the planets within the system. Like specifically, it's just that like the information you get is that they were there 2 weeks ago.
Alrighty. Well, we'll just have to make note of that. Zeta system equals creepy alien acid dog things, question mark. More
Makes perfect sense to
pirates,
me.
question mark?
On your space yacht would probably have most of the same system like map information. You would see that this ship came from the Quartz system. The dignitaries that were aboard, it looks like it was a queen. And her royal guard, and as the same confirmation that you got from like the footage that was in the Squengis, they had just brokered a peace deal with a planet from another system that had been... whatever had happened, it seems like there was a situation where it was like old war that they were finally like abolishing. So it's like just like these old grudges that like have been kept for generations that expanded once space travel was had happened. This family had kicked the other family off of the planet and kicked them out of the galaxy. Said, get out of here. They moved to a different star system, find their home there, rebuild, and then it's like this war. It goes on for generations until we get to like modern time, where this queen has finally been able to broker a peace treaty with the other king, like with the other like royalty, I guess. They are referenced as the spiky folk. This like opposing faction.
Mm-hmm.
And the king's name is Sagwar.
You said Sagwar was the king, like, of the people that
Of
the crown?
of the opposing faction that they had made peace with.
And you said they were called the Spiky Folk.
The spiky folk is what they refer to them as in their journal logs. There's no pictures or anything like that.
You all know what this means, right? If there's a crown on this ship, I want it.
And the like on your star map, so they come from here. They come from the opposing force. The King Sagwar comes from Shavas.
Sorry, that's where the opposing faction came from, was Chavez?
Shavas, yeah, the one that they brokered a treaty with.
Okay. If a treaty was just brokered, and then the people that brokered the treaty were all brutally murdered, and now we're riding around in their ship, we should probably be careful, because people might not understand right away that we didn't kill them.
That's
What are
a
you
good
talking about? Their ship.
plan.
Our
Totally
new
our
ship.
ship.
But like,
Totally our ship. Just
yeah,
change the
but
space
like
plates and
somebody
get a paint job.
from
Yeah, disguise
okay,
it
yeah.
a little.
Yeah, if we're gonna zhuzh it up, then maybe it'll be different looking enough. But we should be careful. I'm just saying, people might mistake how we got this ship, and especially if there's like warring factions, having this ship could get us in the middle of all that. Just so you guys,
Didn't it
we
turn
should be
green?
careful. Is all I'm saying.
I assume the penalty for regicide is pretty steep.
Yeah.
The queen's name was Diamond. Queen Diamond.
The queen that died?
Yeah. Queen Remora Diamond.
Okay.
And you wouldn't have found a crown on her, but she would have had this very regal, like, gauntlet on her arm.
Not so much into that.
Okay. Do we have any information about where they came from?
The quartz system.
The quartz system, but
Yeah.
like that's all we know. We don't know anything more specific.
You know that. What kind of specific would you want to know?
Like, could we go there and be like, "Hey, I'm sorry about the bad news, but your queen died."
I mean, you could.
Like,
You technically could.
so like we know, like we could pinpoint where,
Yeah.
like,
You
in
have
the system she's from.
you have the star system map for the quartz system.
Oh, okay.
That is one that's programmed into your systems.
Okay. I'm not saying that's
So-
what we should do right away. I just want to know if we could.
It's like we just send her like some anonymous space mail with like the bracelet in it. It's like, hey, sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but your queen kind of died. Here's her bracer. She was like eaten by
That
alien
seems
acid dog
mildly
things.
threatening.
You know,
Yeah, just
I think if we used little cutout letters from like other books and magazines, that might help because then they wouldn't know who we are based on our writing.
We could do arts and crafts. They
That makes
do
it more
that.
threatening.
Yeah, she was
that
totally
does-
killed by aliens. Definitely wasn't us.
Yeah, if we say it that way, they'll definitely believe it.
Just letting you know.
Just toss it in the trash. Act like we never seen it before. Paint the ship green. Sorry, same maker model. That's not your
I
ship.
like that
Sorry.
idea.
Squelch
Yeah, because
can
otherwise they
rig
might
up
want
some
the
fake
shit back,
space
and I'm not
plates.
about that.
I mean, we're here collecting bounties, helping people. That's a little royalty.
Yeah.
A little
We
crazy.
also don't want the people, like Queen Diamond's people from the court system, seeing us in this ship and thinking that we're people from Chavis who, like, killed her instead of brokering a peace treaty. You know? And then getting
Exactly.
attacked by them. Either way, we should be careful around either of these two systems because we're in a recognizable ship.
Chavis is in the current system that you're in the Atria system. You can see it on your star map.
Yeah, so we should be careful near there in this ship.
Good call. Good call.
There's like no indication that the ship with the eggs on it was like linked to either Chavis or the quartz system where Queen Diamond is from, is there?
Without knowing more about them, no, you're not sure.
Okay.
Likelihood is, if they were linked to Chavis, you would have to go there to find out.
Okay. Well, if we went just in the Prince instead of bringing the crown, they wouldn't recognize the ship if we wanted to investigate that further. But we also had other missions
True.
that we wanted to work on too, so
Yeah.
Could I investigate for some eggs in here in the Squengis and check out these doors from over here?
Roll
Like, can we check over?
roll investigation. You don't find any eggs.
Do we check all those doors?
I don't think you did.
Nope.
We could get some Squengis to go or check those last doors. What are we thinking?
should
Squelch might be able
probably-
to find more special sauce.
yeah, let's check those last doors together.
Right, they might be storage rooms. Let's go take a look-see. I mean, they obviously can't fit everything in the kitchen. Good call, good call.
In this room, it seems to be like a private sitting room. Like a private dining room.
Awfully dark in here. I can't see. Like bumping into everything.
Aelita, Beef, Squelch, or I'd say everybody can give me an investigation check if you're all investigating this room. Sounds like you're all sticking together.
Yeah.
Do. Invest.
Jesus. Reginald, in between two of the seat cushions in this room, you find a cred stick.
Ooh.
Nice.
Well, this is useful.
Mm-hmm.
I happen to like cred sticks.
I think I got distracted by the door or something.
Huh?
Ooh, slidey.
Yeah, and it makes that satisfying like sound.
Oh yeah. You know, I'm just sitting there enjoying that, triggering it, so everyone hears it over and over again.
Jumping out at it from weird angles to trigger it. I wonder if it'll trigger from up. Pops down from the ceiling.
Who has the light? Squelch. I'm gonna grab Squelch. Can you hold the light? And can I bring him up here to the north part of the room?
Hold on
Yes.
a second.
If he's willing, let me grab him. If I can even grab him, like if he's able to grab, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just some more couches. It's so dark in here. I can't see.
Yeah, I didn't take the light spell, unfortunately.
I have a flashlight. I'm just
I
using.
feel like I
Well,
definitely
it's alright.
have something, actually.
Didn't you guys get
It would
the
make
lights
sense if I
on?
did. Yeah, I think we did.
Oh yeah, we did kick the lights back on.
Oh yeah, here you go. I can project light.
Yeah, you guys should be able to see. It's dim, but you should be able to see. It's like the lights are, because you had to like reroute the power to the emergency systems, like it's not fully bright as a regular Squengi's, but you are able to see.
Alright, what's in this one? Oh, I don't like the looks of that.
What?
What
Those
looks
are
to
quite-
be like what looks like two turrets pointing at
Yeah, the security
At the
turrets,
doorway?
they're not moving, they're not currently active.
Oh, good.
But like
there's this.
this is the lead into the control room.
Oh yeah, that must be where Grax was hiding.
Those must be their security cameras. Let's just start waving at them. Do they shoot us
No,
as we go through?
nope.
Ooh, fancy.
This in this room, basically, you're getting kind of like the behind the scenes view of a Squengi's operating system. Most of the functions in here are keeping things, just keeping everything afloat. The security droid would normally be in here, working these systems through its AI. But that got flung off the side of the ship.
Oh, it
Yeah, it
did.
did.
Yeah, I'll just do a quick check of the computer system, see if I could,
Give me
pick up anything of note.
Yeah, give me a investigation check. Or give me a computers check, I should say. Want a computers check.
Good, that one I'm better at.
Mm-hmm.
So give him advantage, like help him look for recipes and stuff on the computer.
Sure.
If you can get a little better. Any recipes and
Oh, if I'm getting advantage on this, let's come on. Big
secret
money
dino
away.
nuggies.
That's a bigger money.
Oh yeah. You just found the secret sauce before, right? Like a bottle of it?
Yeah, found like a bottle of it.
With a 23, you find the recipe.
Fuck yeah.
The ingredients, if you want to like edit your Squengi secret sauce so that you can add the recipe for it, the ingredients, are you ready for this?
Give me 1 second here. Recipe, detail, description. There we go. Description. Okay.
Give me just a second here.
Good heavens, Mr. Squelch. You found the secret.
Yes.
The secret of the secret sauce.
The secrets of Squengi's are mine.
Oh, there's Squengi secrets.
Yes.
Okay. So it is radiation method mist. Metal elemental saliva. Ketchup. And mayo.
All right.
Oh, and paprika.
Because it's gourmet.
Damn it, I knew it.
And the expiration on them is 50,000 years. There is a warning that you don't see on the menus when you order, but there is a warning that for beings that don't have like a resistance to radiation, this can like excessive eating of or consumption of the sauce can cause radiation poisoning.
Good to know.
50,000 years. What are they putting in that ketchup?
Weirdly, not too far off from the fast food on Earth.
It never goes bad. So you can leave it there for over 100 days. It looks the same.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little unsettling.
All right. Here we go. Excellent. Squengi secrets are mine.
Also, you see that the kids' meal is going to have instruments next week.
Ooh.
We have to go to Squengi's. I
Yes.
need an instrument.
Yeah, you'll be able to get a limited edition Squengi's branded theremin as one of them.
Okay, that's a way cooler toy than the fast food places on Earth have.
You're not sure about another one, but it just says Astro Sax.
I want one.
I gotta collect the whole set.
Oh, we gotta start a Squenki's band.
I love that I tell you that there's radiation in the food, and then follow with toys, and you're like, oh, we've got to get the whole set. I'm
Hey,
I'm
it
not
says
eating the food.
excessive
Fine.
consumption.
gonna die for a Suzumaphone.
The odd little bit's not going to give us radiation poisoning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Only
just,
excessive consumption.
Just don't mainline it.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna eat the special sauce.
Yeah, just
Sometimes
ask
a
for
little-
no sauce.
A little
Yeah.
extra radiation might actually do something fun. You never know.
On Earth, we use radiation to treat some illnesses, so in theory, it can't be that bad.
Great, so if you're ever feeling a little sick, Squelch can give you some special sauce.
Perfect.
I mean, you do realise that just
It might
by
be medicinal, yes.
like walking outside, we get irradiated just like from here to the ship, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so a
different
Happy
kinds.
Meal's not gonna be that bad.
I'm just putting it out there. I mean, it's all cosmic.
Cure for cancer was Squengi's secret sauce all along.
Amazing.
Where do you go from here? You're like just like raiding the rest of the Squengis?
Yeah, we checked that out. What other? Oh yeah, I think there was rooms down that we didn't check too. This way. I don't remember going in either of these.
You did not.
Well, I'm gonna go left.
Left appears to be a storage room.
Ooh.
Couple of dry ingredients. It looks like some of the ingredients are like freeze dried and stuff like that for some of the foods that they make.
Time to ransack.
Is there any of the Squengi toys?
You do find the toys from the last couple weeks, as well as some that haven't been released in like a couple years.
Anything of note?
They had a set so once every 50 years there is an elemental Olympics. Where the elementals of the galaxy get together to compete in like challenges and games that's broadcast like across the multiverse. Like you can find it pretty much anywhere. And there is a collector's set of the like elemental Olympics from the last one.
I would like to grab one of those.
Yeah, there is a like ice elemental. There is a fire elemental. There is a wind elemental, and there is an earth elemental.
Yeah, is there only one of each?
There's only one of each.
Does anyone else want any of them?
I think they're worth more if you keep them together.
I would like
Yeah.
to take the whole set unless somebody
Yeah.
else would like, because I also know that sharing is caring.
I would like you to take the whole set.
Okay, cool.
But
Because
you might
on
have to let me
Earth-
look at them every so often.
of course.
Okay.
On Earth we had these things called Beanie Babies, and I remember there was a whole set for the Olympics when I was a child, and I collected them all. So I need to. I just these are really calling to me because they remind me of my Beanie Babies from my Earthen days.
Has some Beanie Baby friends. Maybe he'll introduce you to them one day. They don't say much.
That would be unsettling and wonderful.
Okay.
Squelch is going to be rooting through like the dried goods and stuff, and claiming some of them so I can make knock off black market Squengis if I want to.
Oh yeah,
I could
the second he said ransack Squelch, I would have started ripping open crates and checking over
Huh?
everything.
Captain, can we go to Squengi's? No, we've got Squengi's at home.
Say in the first set you would find you'd find whatever flour that they're using for their like burger buns. You find like a shitload of that, and as well as like various different like their drinks apparently are just like powdered drinks that are put into the machine. So you find the powder for like a couple like the berry blast. They must be doing something to like make them fizzy, or maybe it's just add water and it's fizzy. But there's Baja Blast in there, believe it or not, all the way from Earth.
Amazing! That's the best drink ever.
Big old like container of Baja Blast powder. The other side would have been like you would have found like some of the like more modern toys as well as those collectibles. And then like you would have found like mundane stuff like plastic utensils or maybe like a couple batteries, things like that.
Yeah, we should
I'd like
totally
to
steal a
gather
bunch of
some-
Squengi's shit.
Yeah,
Everything.
I'm gonna take some of the toys. Colonel Mustard likes toys.
Yeah.
I don't know what he does with them, but it's fine.
You find a couple of like spaceship toys. Remember when McDonald's did like the Hot Wheels cars? That, but ships. So like just a couple of different like racing variety ships. You also find a toy watch, like it's meant to be like a toy for kids, but it's a smartwatch that will connect to your ship.
Oh, Colonel Mustard definitely needs that.
And you can also connect it to like communication devices if you wanted to. Lastly, you find a couple packs of special edition Squengi's trading cards for a game called Deck of Illusions. Each pack has 10 cards, and each of those cards are various mechs.
I love this game. I mean, we have something similar to it at home. Or, well, I mean, in the Empire. But it's called something else. And, but this just is the best.
I do agree, sir. You see him like walking by. B3 has like an armful of like plastic forks, packets of mustard.
Captain, would you like these cards? Colonel Mustard will enjoy the other things. You can have these.
Ooh. God. Also, B3, good idea. Saving on, supplies in the future. Excellent, excellent.
We're strutting by, like, did you see a fork go flying as he's walking?
Huh. Sorry, I'm making notes of things that I will need to make for you. Space ship race car toys. Now those packs are closed right now. If you do open them, you will be able to use them just like a deck of the normal Deck of Illusions. You pull a card and you'd be able to make an illusion of that particular mech show up, which can be used to flim-flam people or attempt to flim-flam people. That is going to be homework for me for next week to make like 20 cards that you'll be able to use. and check them out, and you'll see mechs that maybe someday you'll have access to as well. That is everything you find in this room. In the next room, it looks like it's like kind of like the captain's quarters, or maybe like the celebrity chef's quarters. There is a door that is it appears to have like a it looks like just like a twist turn like door, but it's locked. And it appears that the mechanism that you use to turn to open it also is like set up like a combo lock.
Can we look for clues around the room for what the combination might be?
Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
I'd like to give Johnathan help.
With advantage.
Thank you.
You find the combination for the door under the pillow on the cot.
Oh, sweet. I think I found it, guys.
Open the mystery door.
You open the door and enter. A turret these turrets kind of move and then kind of like lower down as if they were activating when you were twisting the door at first. You just catch them kind of like deactivating. In this room, there is a separate vault that is locked. You see like there is like this like almost like military chest on the side here. On the left, it looks like there's like parts for the Squengi's like engine, as well as like fuel batteries. And an interesting looking little cube.
Well, looks like it's time for Squelch to break out his thieves' tools.
I want to touch the cube.
I like the cube. I want to be friends with the cube. I think it would make a good companion.
A cube as a companion. How original. Genius.
Can I investigate the cube to see if there's anything special about it?
Yeah, go ahead and are you looking at it? Are you touching it? Are you moving it? What are you doing with it specifically? Because that will determine things.
I'm gonna start looking at it, and then like if it doesn't appear dangerous visually, I'm gonna slowly like poke and prod it, and then like maybe like tilt up, like depending on what happens when I poke and prod it, if I can like lift it up without it doing anything. But I'm going slowly because I don't want it to like booby trap me.
Okay. Let me start with Squelch. Squelch, go ahead and give me your thieves' tools.
All right. Now, do I do that? All right. Come on. Big money, no whammies. That was unfortunate.
Okay. Johnathan, Jimson, go ahead and give me your investigation.
No.
So Squelch and Johnathan at the same time, both like Squelch like goes to like finagle to try and get into this thing, turns it the wrong way, and a bunch of like warnings start to go off, like warning lights. Simultaneously, Johnathan Jimson, you watch as he's like pouring over this cube and like presses in the heart on the top, and it starts like making its own alarm sounds and glowing on the inside.
Oh no. I'm gonna back away.
Did anybody look in the chest?
I would like to look in the chest.
While they are doing that, you look in the chest and you find a plasma blaster.
Ooh! With a plasma blaster!
And there are like frantic warning bells now. The whole place is like whoop, whoop, and now instead of just like regular lights, it's like flashing red lights.
Well, that seems to be a universal sign of oops.
Uh-huh.
So there was flashing lights?
Yeah, the cube light looks like it's starting to swell and it's like glowing and getting brighter and brighter. There's flashing lights on this like vault, and like the like warning bells are going off.
Um,
I'm going to suggest that we exit post haste.
hey, I'm on board with that.
Sounds like a plan.
I can try to steal their light. I don't know if that would do much, though.
It would make the alarms just less intimidating.
I guess.
Are the
What about-
alarms only going off in this room, or is it
Every
like
room,
the entire
the whole
Squengies?
Squengies.
Oh.
And that cube is like getting now like frighteningly bright.
Yeah, it's time to go, everyone.
I think that's gonna blow.
Yeah, let's
yeah.
skedaddle.
Let's
Okay,
go.
everyone,
I'm taking the
time to
plasma
leave.
blaster and flying out of here.
Mr. Squash, there could be something useful in that vault.
I don't want to be vaporized when that cube blows up.
Yeah,
We can
I
always
shouldn't
let
have.
it blow up and come back, maybe.
Yeah, see if it helps open the vault.
It depends how big of a boom it makes.
Either way, we're not talking about it here. We're talking about it once we get back on the ship and are off the station.
Yes. There.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I have a
let's,
plasma blaster.
I like that. I like that for you.
You run, get onto the ship. I need a piloting check from your pilot.
Yeah, we're noping the hell out of here really fast.
Not even warming up the engines. You've got a new ship that you haven't like flown yet.
If anybody notices, Squelch is leaving like residue behind on his way out of the ship.
Oh, you are leaving a trail now.
Yes.
Is it based on if you're scared?
Sometimes he leaves a trail, sometimes he doesn't.
Leave a trail, though. Are you, like, peeing yourself on the way out?
Yeah, that's my question. Is it because you're scared?
Ah, shit, that one's locked. Shit.
Your pilot is thankfully wonderful, and like in spite of like the engines haven't warmed up yet, you managed to like just like burst the like engine, so like instead of like you had already parked the prince on top of the crown, so flying like in the crown's seat, you just do like a little burst to just toss your ship off the side of the Squengies so that you can get the engines properly warmed up but not be near it. As you do, you see a huge explosion come off the back of the Squengies and tilt the like the whole restaurant crater or asteroid. Like the whole thing like tilts to the side. You watch as like tables and stuff start to like fall off and drift into space. that one ship that was still there falls off and drifts into space. You see the bodies of like the people that were left inside the bodies that were there, like just slowly slide out and drift into space. The machines, the vending machines, all of it, just like it like starts to spin, and it starts to do like a continual like rotating spin, very slowly.
Oh.
Glad we made it.
I mean, the engines are going to fail eventually. So, I mean,
And with your merch, as well as a new blaster, and a new ship, where are you headed?
I believe there are some hostages that need rescuing.
It's true.
Yep.
The medical center.
Yeah. Let's go Susan Sarandon the heck out of them. She's a hero, you know.
You fly to the Ouroboros medical station, landing the ship on one of the docks. You see that another ship is parked there. This one, huge. Looks like a starfighter. Green, like with like these like just like hues of emerald and black. And you don't see like normally there would be a bunch of other like small ships for like escape ships and stuff like that. All of the escape ships are gone. And the only ship docked here right now is that one and yours. As you pull into the dock to be able to enter into the center of like square there, we'll take a quick like 10-minute break. Go ahead and refill your drinks, do all that fun stuff, and then when we get back, we will get you into the Ouroboros station.
Sounds good. And we, just for reference, we don't see anything yet, or at least I don't.
Nothing yet.
Yeah.
Oh wait, all right. Is there no?
Just because we're not on the thing.
Is there no? Oh, it's because. Hold on. Can you see now?
Oh, there we go. It was just zoomed way off center for me, for whatever reason. I was like way the hell up off in the black. There we go. Now I see things.
Yeah, you should see the space station. And the two
Yeah, it's just
ships.
I was centered like way the hell up in the left, like off the picture, and zoomed in on the blackness. So like way the hell off. Like,
I was too, so I was equally confused.
Yeah. It's like, oh, there we go. I'm just zoomed way out and in the wrong spot.
Oh, Joda, you son of a bitch. Well, before we go to break, I gotta eat a bean.
Oh. Somebody got bean boozled.
I did.
That's gross.
This one. Oh no.
Shoulder.
May the odds be ever in your favor, good sir.
This is.
Why would you do this?
I think it's Tutti Frutti or no, it's birthday cake or dirty dishwater.
Ew.
It's been 3 goods in a row, 4 in a row. Okay, yeah. Please be.
I mean, if it's a bad one, it could be worse.
Ain't no way. So I think it was actually Tutti Frutti or Stinky Socks, and this one was Tutti Frutti. There's another good
I
one.
think your beans are broken.
No, that just means that there's a bad one in
We're
there
just-
somewhere just waiting for me.
We're
It's
just
true.
good luck.
Mm-hmm.
But eventually, the odds of that bad bean are getting higher and higher because he keeps hitting
Yep.
all the good ones.
It makes me sad because I know it's coming. And some of them are rank.
Do you have any of the cockroach ones?
The what now?
Cockroach.
No.
Oh, they used to have cockroach. I got it one year for Christmas, and I fed my sister like 5 bad cockroach ones in a row.
Yeah, those stink bug too.
Oh,
Oh man. All right, yeah, come back in 10
That's
minutes.
nasty.
We'll get back into the action.
See you all soon.
Bye.
Yeah, no. Hey Kyle, I saw your message.
Yeah.
I just saw your message. Ellie is also not feeling too great, so I might actually end it a little bit early tonight.
Okay.
And it's a good place, like even though it was a shorter session, it's a good place to stop now because you guys are going to be getting into this rescue mission. So everybody can recoup and then we can get back to it next week. I think that's the best course of action.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll let everybody know when we get back. For those watching at home, Joda, thank you so much for watching. It's good. It's gonna be a shorter stream tonight. We got some of the teams not feeling too well, so thanks to everybody who tuned in. I'll be uploading this episode right after. I might stream a little bit after. I've got a game that I've wanted to check out. So, but yeah. Thanks to everybody who tuned in. We love every single one of you. Hope you have a wonderful day, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And as always, power the players. Have a great night.
All right. I'll catch you later.
Have a good night, man. Get some rest.